I'm having a really good time here. I got to play AP Nasus. I find it really fun.
Flores on 97. Froggen, he needs the cooldown available. Walks in. Oh, he got it! He's done it!
如果说要去注意北美队伍的谁的话，我觉得真的是要注意比尔森嘛，因为他的个人技术都很强。
Health relics are going to be available. Jumps in, gets the barrier down. There comes the exhaust. Which zone is required ahead? It's going to be Bjergsen in the water.
I managed to beat Kira, but I think the only reason I really beat him was because he was giving me tips. It's going to get really hard to get to the Final Four because it's just gradually going to get harder.
One for All is a very hilarious mode.
I think it's gonna be the hardest match we're gonna have so far. I would like to play blue screen because it would be so fun, like grab and grab.
Welcome to day 3 of the 2015 All-Star event, coming to you once again from the NALCS studios here in Los Angeles. The battle between Team Fire and Ice is heating up, and both groups are preparing for another day on the Rift to assert their dominance. As you can see, the fans are lined up outside, ready to get the action underway. Super hyped for day 3, as is the squad for the Korean LCK. Looking on their phones, getting some strats down before they take to the ring and step down against the European teams. Of course, the Artificio, and they're the LMS All-Stars as well as the CIS guys. Kira, unfortunately, yesterday getting knocked out by Bjergsen in the 1 versus 1, but still can hold his head high in there. Kasing and Huni getting a last look at Reckless before next season off Xpecial. Hello, everyone. I'm Evie Sjokz supporter, along with a few broadcasters in arms with guest analyst Alex Xpecial Chu, Aiden Zirene Moon, and Martin Deficio Lunga. Well, very glad to have you here, Xpecial. You were actually at All-Star Shanghai 2013, where you played the double comp with Double Lift, I do believe.
Yeah, it was fun. They don't have the double teams this year.
No, we don't have it here. You guys probably didn't do as well, and then they said we're just never going to do it again, or...
Oh, I see.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they made it all the way to the final and fell to Mad Life, which is...
Yeah, you're the reason we don't have Magma Chamber.
Sorry.
So.
Oh, that way. No, but how has it been for you just attending the event, a fun couple of days?
It's been fun. It's really nice seeing all the teams come to LA for once, and a lot of really cool players there. I'm kind of sad they didn't get to the Worlds this year, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's cool that all the All-Stars are here and around, can take some pictures and talk to them. And yesterday, Team Fire, they came to life and they tied up the points with Ice, 350 and 350. And a lot happened yesterday. Let's talk about the 1 versus 1s first, as we had some big moments. Starting maybe with Kasing versus Uzi. I talked to him this morning. He still doesn't know how it happened.
I don't think anybody knows how this happened. Just Wolf biting away at him. He's still level 1, by the way. Kasing goes in level 1, and just the best reaction, like, oh, I don't even know how I did that.
I don't know. And then he tilted Reckless for the game after.
A guy who knows what he's doing, though, is Froggen.
Yeah.
I mean, he has planned so many things. AP Nasus yesterday, he played, got 100 CS. I saw him practice even more today. I know he's playing against Kira a little bit, you know, practice 1v1, make sure he's ready for the game.
Yeah.
I mean, he's my favorite to take the entire 1v1 tournament.
Kira also has all the ideas, because when Bjergsen said Kira helped me.
All go to Kira.
Yeah.
He will tell you what you need to know.
Well, Kira didn't realize that he was playing Bjergsen, so they were just bantering about what the good strats were, and then Bjergsen was like, you know, I'm playing you later, right? And he's like, oh, well, that happened. And Zirene, you wanted to bring up something from yesterday, the Clear Love takeout.
That was my favorite finish of yesterday, was the Clear Love satchel, because it's absolutely perfect satchel here. Any other way that it had been placed, it wouldn't have been optimal. Right into the turret, gets him away from the relic, and he picks it up for himself.
Yeah.
It's so beautifully executed here that, you know what, it's a jungle one-on-one, but man, at least we got a jungler up there. I'm really happy. I think Clear Love is representing in that 1v1 tournament.
Yeah, he is. And as the junglers, what have you thought of the 1v1 tournament? Some supports are still in, actually. I think Aframu is still holding the pride there.
It's been really surprising. A lot of upsets. People are just really coming to play. Afro, really surprised. He's doing really well. I mean, I don't know what to say. And obviously, Froggen beating Faker was a pretty surprising one, but Faker, I don't know, man. The Nivea 1v1 against Froggen.
Yeah.
That's kind of an uphill battle.
That's such a strange thing, too, because when Faker is like, I'm going to play 1v1 against you and Nivea, he honestly has nothing to lose. Because if he loses, it's like, Froggen played his best champion against you. If he wins, it's like, wait a second, you just beat Froggen on his best champion with his best champion. So I thought that was something where it's like, Faker really can't lose this completely. And it was a really interesting match.
Yeah, it was super, super, super intense. But those 1v1s, they haven't banked any points yet. Of course, there's only the top 4. Yesterday, though, the marksman matchup, it was a victory for Team Fire. And there was also a victory for Team Fire in Meteos versus IWC. He played Kindred, and he was all over the map, absolutely dominating.
I mean, how is this guy a free agent? He's been on fire in this tournament. The Zac game against Europe was fantastic. This game here, I mean, when you mark the mid laner at the start of your game as a jungler and you still manage to go in and gank them and get first blood, that's pretty impressive. That is a plan. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Indeed. Well, that means that NA is not undefeated in those regional matchups, but EU and the LCK, they are undefeated. And we have to remember that the top regional squad from both Fire and Ice, they will compete in the finals tomorrow for 300 points. And any ties will be broken by checking out the fastest cumulative win times. But it does seem to be a battle. EU, LCS, and LCK are up there, and they will also be the very first match here today. How do you think this is going to evolve going on, Zirene?
I think that this is a matchup that has a lot of history behind it just in this year, right? Both semifinals at Worlds, it was EU versus LCK. And looking at the teams, these guys are just stacked rosters in terms of talent. You look at the LCK squad, 4 out of their 5 members have been in the finals of Worlds, 2 of them have won it. And then you look at the EU lineup, 4 of them have been to the semifinals of Worlds in the history.
Almost.
So there's a lot. I know, almost. So this is kind of a grudge match here for EU. I think they're going to take this extraordinarily serious and try to come out on top to at least get that one victory over. And I think this is also a little look into what might be that last regional qualifier battle between Ice and Fire in that best of 3 tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. We'll take a closer look at that matchup in a bit. First, we're going to look at the schedule for today, as it is another action-packed day. We're going to start with that matchup, as we say, between the European All-Stars and the LCK All-Stars. Then it's one for all. Oh, very excited for that one. The 1v1 tournament and Assassin mode is also on the books here today. A lot of action and a lot of fun modes. And I heard them say in the beginning, well, that one for all mode is something we're really looking forward to. What would you come out with and want your team to play?
One for all?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think Wukong is really broken. I've been saying this the whole time. I feel like if someone picks it and the other team doesn't, then it's going to be one-sided.
Oh, that's...
I'm pretty sure you have some bans.
You have some bans, I
So
think.
you can get rid of Wukong. Syndra probably is super strong because you can use obviously all the balls on the ground.
Malphite.
Malphite?
I would probably get rid of Malphite.
Flash 5-man ulti and you're good to go. Easy.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see that. But of course, all tournament long, you've been choosing your top plays from around the world. And today we're starting in the European LCS. Well, Reckless puts his stamp on the summer finals with a penta.
It's a kill to Reckless, rather. That's a double. He's looking for more. That's a triple. He's looking for 4. That's the quadra. He will get it. The reset forward, looking for a pentakill. We're in Sweden. The Swedish AD carry gets a pentakill.
Yeah, amazing moment that was. But then we follow Huni to Worlds with a fight that he may not have started, but one that he finished.
Is on the team out. This Annie's so low, but there come the teleports. Huni has arrived, and holy crap! Everyone's dying in this fight. Reckless goes down. Zatai gets a bunched on, but Huni, the double, the stun, the triple kill, the quadra kill for Huni.
The quadra kill, I can listen to that all day. Finally, Power of Evil storms his opponent's base and secures a penta with Smite TP Orianna.
Going low, however, and absolutely demolished. Gilius now is going to go for the dunk, but he does manage to grab Cabochard before he falls down as well. The Unicorns, they're going to try to end this one right here. A quadra kill, just like that, for the Orianna. Can he secure it up? Yes, he can! A pentakill for Power of Evil.
Well, to vote for your favorite play from the European LCS, vote on Twitter by sending your choice to @LOL Esports with its respective hashtag, and we'll reveal the results a little later on. Panel, what do you guys think? I love that Power of Evil just because of the teleport smite.
I mean, as a color caster, half the picks Power of Evil bring out, you just hate him for it. Because like, Smite, Orianna. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but then he gets a pentakill and he only plays it once and he never touches it again because it got nerfed after. He had the Smite KO as well, which was horrible, and I don't think he played it very well. So it's strange because you want to always figure out what he's doing, but it's impossible to predict like what he's going to bring out.
Yeah, it was actually pretty interesting because Jat did a League of Learning on it, and the on-hit build actually did a ton of damage, and I think actually out-damaged them on that patch with the Runeglaive and had a really nice spike to it as well. My favorite play, though, is the Huni one. just because the play is so mechanically fast, it's just very good execution on it. But also, we got basically a new Wilhelm scream out of it. Freak, I don't know what he did there. I don't know if that range even exists still in his voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that play was such a key play in that game, and it really carried the momentum. And I think that play was the only play out of those three that was really, like, decided the game. So I voted for that one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point. Definitely decided that one. But now it's time for our first match of the day, a regional slugfest between Korea's LCK and Europe. On the blue side, it is the LCK with Marin, Score, Faker, Prey, and Madlife. Fantastic all-star lineup right there. But they will be going up against the all-stars from the European LCS with Huni, Amazing, Fragen, Reckless, and Sing. Both undefeated. And the winner will clinch a spot for sure in tomorrow's regional final. So let's look at the both of them. LCK 2-0, fantastic showing yesterday, especially versus the LPL, which was the most anticipated matchup probably of yesterday, Deficio.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when you have 5 players, obviously from 4 different teams, who are all so used to play these very high-level games, a lot of strategy, great shot calling, and so on. And you put them together and they manage to just fit. Like, you have Marin still up there, who's probably the guy leading the charge, and then everyone kind of seems to know what they're doing coordination-wise, the way they're roaming, the way they're ganking. It is super scary to watch this team, and I mean, give me this lineup in LCK, and I bet you they will do really well as well.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that this team, each individual player has something that they bring to it that is extraordinarily good on a great mechanical level, and they also have great knowledge. They've gone very far in Worlds. Like I said, 4 of them have been finalists at Worlds. But also, I'm hearing stuff out there where it's like, that's Korean solo queue, right? It's like Korean solo queue is more serious, and people are saying that. I don't know if that's the reason, but I think that they slot each other very, very well into these roles, and they're able to just bounce off of one another and see what the other person's giving. Are you going this way? Then I know how to counter appropriately. So I think that they have a lot of great macro sense just on individual level, and they bring it together very well.
And they also bring it together really well for All-Star. In Shanghai, the Korean All-Stars won the whole thing. In Paris, SKT won the whole thing. So it seems to not matter what competition you put them in. Then looking at the EU LCS All-Stars, I want to talk about Amazing. I mean, you've played against someone he was playing over here, and then now back in Europe. And here at All-Star has been absolutely shredding it yesterday on Lee Sin as well. What did you make of his performance?
His Lee Sin was nasty. I saw it and I was, wow, that was unbelievable. He got first blood, he ganks bottom. I would be really sad. Like, it wasn't even plays that were mistakes. They were just really good capitalizations, and he just outplayed them super hard.
Read the map.
I mean, we see this from Amazing. Whenever he's been playing in Europe, this is the kind of player we normally see. He's super aggressive, you know, he's always invading. He trusts in his teammates, in his mechanics. Obviously wasn't the same deal when he was in North America, and he obviously had to fit what Team Soulmate were trying to do. But Origin as well as a team, they allow him to be that carry. The All-Star team, of course, now is like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Huni's going crazy, Amazing is going crazy. So if they can manage to do this in the early game, and Amazing can get in and fight with Score and maybe be annoying against Faker and so on, that's how Europe is going to win the early game, and they probably have to if they want to win this match.
So what happens if he's on a European team in North America?
He's going to be a beast. If you got 5 European players, man, come on. That's
that was
all
the
you
case
need.
yesterday in any case. Well, we're going to kick it over to our casters to get the games underway. And as we go, Prey says Reckless may be down after losing his 1v1, but he's not out.
일단 레클레스 선수가 지금 1대1에 떨어진 것도 있고 좀 어느 정도 그래서 다음 경기 때 좀 자기 실력을 제대로 보여주려고 좀 열심히 하실 것 같아서 좀 두렵네요.